I haven't seen any Neil Breen movie, and I haven't seen the Room yet.
Man, I know
In
what
full.
we're doing later.
That sounded brutally erotic, and I do not appreciate that.
Hey, Natai,
What's up, Alex?
how was your day?
Pretty actually. Not thanks to you.
Why is that?
Do we really need to talk about Garzey's wing?
Yes, we do, because we have watched it and we're going to talk about it because it is an
my
absolute
God.
shit show.
Oh my god.
Listen, you and I have talked about how much we love Neil Breen movies, and this is the Neil Breen movie of anime.
I want a live action adaptation of Garzey's Wing directed by Neil Breen. Give him all the money. Cowards.
Listen, give Neil Breen like $30 billion to make a live action Garzey's Wing with the shitty CGI stuff that he does. It'll be perfect. It'll be perfect.
Let Neil Breen become Chris.
Yes, Neil Breen as like teenage Chris. That's perfect.
My necklace is rattling. What is going on?
By the way, I'd like to point out that we are here today because you suggested we talk about this, and I watched it because you suggested it.
Yeah, that was a funny bit, but yeah, it's I'm at fault. I will say before we begin, I would like to raise a toast and shout out good old Digibro from back in the day, if you remember.
God.
Thanks to her, I know of this anime, and I was curious about it. So here we are. We're talking about fucking Garzey's Wing in 2025.
Cheers, I guess. Man, the Digibro reference out of nowhere. I had almost forgotten that Digibro even ever existed.
Dude, I had that locked and loaded. I've been waiting days now to say that, just to put it out there, that I appreciate Digibro for like turning my attention to Garzey's Wing.
Yeah, sure. I will say, like, it's not really a bit so much that it does have that reputation of being like The Room or a Neil Breen film. It is kind of so bad that it's good, provided you watch Garzey's Wing in the English dub. Because, we've talked about it before, and maybe one day we'll actually sit down and do like a full-on like Spoilercast or whatever of Ghost Stories. But like Ghost Stories has that reputation because they just took the material that they had and they kind of did their own thing with it. Whereas with this, they're like literally translating everything, and it's hysterical.
They're playing straight, and oh my god, it's what is this? What is this fucking dub? I am curious to check the Japanese dub, honestly.
I watched a little bit of it. Like the voice acting is fine in Japanese,
but it still would be all over the place because this anime is
because the story sucks.
Like what what is this? Is like
so the crazy thing about this. So for those who may not know, Garzey's Wing is an anime OVA series of 3 episodes that came out between September of 1996 and April of 1997. It is done by our lovely friends from JC Staff. Of all places.
Oh my god, JC Staff fucking knocking it out of the park ever since the 90s. Oh my god.
Yeah, actually, they've been around since '86.
That is true, but like you can tell this studio was destined to create One Punch Man season 2.
Absolutely. I mean, if they can create this, they can create One Punch Man season 2, and apparently they're working on season 3. God help us all. But the crazy thing about this is there are 2 names attached to this that have a lot of genuinely good connotation, I guess you would say, in the anime space. First off, this is directed and written by Yoshiyuki Tomino, and if that name does sound familiar to you, it's because it's the guy who created the goddamn Gundam franchise.
Which is so weird.
Wild.
That's a weird connection.
But yeah, he is the writer, the director of a ton of Gundam stuff. He originally created the Gundam anime franchise all the way back, how many fucking billions of years ago. Also, got his start because this dude is old as fuck. He's still alive, by the way. He's
How old is
83
he by
years
now?
old.
83?
He is 83 and he is still
Alive
alive
and kicking.
And as far as I know, still working. The most recent thing that I can find that he worked on, at least on Wikipedia, is from 2022.
What?
He's the writer and director of some Gundam thing. Gundam.
Of course, it's always
Wreck
Gundam.
of Baba G Movie 5 Beyond the Pearl of Death.
I'm just bewildered how this thing came about and what is this?
Yeah.
This is like not good, but it's not even not good just because of the dub. It's so confusing. Like there's so many concepts in here that I'm like,
It's
wait,
so convoluted.
what?
Like the thing is that this is a 3-episode OVA. Each episode is roughly 30 minutes.
They fly by, I will say.
Oh, well, especially if you're watching the English dub. This is definitely one of those movies. Number one, watch it in English. Number two, get your friends together. This is a great watch party thing.
Man, I'm actually gonna sit down with my friends to watch this. This is amazing.
Because the voice acting in this is stellar, and by stellar I mean really, really, really bad.
Yamato Takeru no Mikoto, how could you do this?
Like they from what I am able to tell, I don't think they got like actual great. I mean, there are actual actors, but when they were doing the English dub for this, I wonder if number one, if any of the people were ever in the same room, or if they were even seeing the thing that they were voicing. Because every single like line comes off as someone like in a box with no context whatsoever for what comes before or after, just reading off lines and just kind of guessing at the tone it's supposed to be.
It's wild. It's also like lines flow from one cut to the other with no apparent reason. Like it's such a weird dub, and like I love how there's no effort to like maybe it's not no effort, but people say just fucking weird names, like, and it doesn't flow well. Like fucking the fucking the new guy that's introduced in the third episode, Giant Torod. It's like Giant Torod helps us in the fight. It's like, who the fuck is this guy? It's like, oh, Giant Torod. It always sounds off. Like this movie OVA always sounds off. No matter, like, there's not a single line of dialogue where I'm like, that sounds natural.
Yeah, it's almost to the point where I think these actors never have talked to a human being before. Like, some of these lines come off as if they're aliens trying to pretend to be humans.
I will always get a kick out of the calling Hassan-san.
Hassan-san.
Hassan-san. It's like,
also, I can't get away from the dude. I tried to watch shitty anime and he's there.
No comment. For brevity.
Are you saying you don't want to do a content nuke with me now?
No comment.
Another name that's associated with this that has another great connotation, and it's wild to think that he appeared in it, is Shiro Sagisu does the music for this.
Dude, holy shit! What? So I haven't looked up anything about this show, and I'm so happy you have like some notes, because I was about to say this soundtrack bangs, bro. There's some tracks in here.
The soundtrack is the only good thing about this.
There's
this
a legit. So there's this one track, and maybe it's a battle theme, maybe it's the main theme. Actually, I haven't looked it up. There's this one specific track that is an actual banger. I'm like, damn, like I didn't expect to walk out thinking the music's gonna be good. Shiro, what's his name again? Shiro
Sagisu.
Like that's fucking Evangelion. The only good parts of Berserk Bleach. The only good parts of Berserk 2016 and 2017. Like,
he also scored Nadia, The Secret of the Blue Water, Gridman from a few years ago.
Monogatari as well, I think. Maybe I'm not mistaken.
And what?
Monogatari, if I'm not mistaken.
I think he contributed to some stuff for Monogatari, but is not listed as like the principal scorer.
Okay, maybe I'll double check later. But like the music in this OVA is like legit great. Like I honestly like enjoyed the music in this.
Yeah,
I was surprised. I was
like I said,
shocked.
Literally the only great thing about this is
because the rest of the production is a mess. Like this.
It's not even like in a technical level. It's not even really well done. Even for the day when this came out, I know this came out in like the mid 1990s.
There were really good looking shows back then, dude.
Yeah, there were some really good looking shows, but I mean, this is not far off from like Cowboy Bebop or Trigun.
Ava.
The original Trigun, that is. It's not far removed from the original Neon Genesis Evangelion either. I mean, and Ava has some parts that don't look great, honestly, especially those last few episodes. But
at least,
overall...
But at least, like, Ava, when it didn't look great, like, it had great direction to cover up for that. Like, even when the animation was limited, the direction was still there to back it all up. This fucking OVA, dude...
From the very minute this starts, because this starts out with our main hero, Chris, which is the most Japanese name.
I love that his name is Lord Chris.
Lord Chris.
Lord Chris! And he's
Hassan
such an idiot. He is such an idiot.
I love the fact that this starts off with him riding like a moped motorcycle thing, and it's the jankiest looking animation I've ever seen for someone on a motorcycle.
Dude, this fucking character as well. Like, holy, like, okay, so they pitched this like I guess like gimmick where he is transported into fantasy world, and he is like their Garzey's Wing Holy Knight, like Holy Warrior Chris. I can't get it out of my head how they pronounce it. It sounds so I can't replicate it how it sounds so weird. But he's like their holy warrior, but at the same time Chris is still in the human world. So they communicate with each other, and when Chris in the fantasy world gets hurt, Chris in the human world is getting all the damage and all the bruises. But then, so you mean that Chris in the fantasy world doesn't get hurt at all? And they're two different entities. They're two different people, actually. They communicate with telepathy. Also, I love that shit. Beginning of the first episode, they establish that, oh, so in this world, they communicate through telepathy. The rest of the OVAs, they just talk like normal. It doesn't affect them in any way. It's like, what was that? What does it mean then? What?
It's literally brought up and then never utilized. Like, what the fuck? What kind of Chekhov's gun shit is this? So it is worth pointing out that this story, first of all, it's an isekai.
That's the problem.
Because our dude Chris gets transported to a world called Byston Well, which I would like to point out comes from a novel series.
Oh, really?
And yes, and there are multiple anime that take place in this world, not just Garzey's Wing.
You're saying there's a Byston Well
cinematic universe? Yes, there is.
Hold on. Oh, this opens up wait. I need the Farland spin-off. I need the Farland spin-off to see where more of those bitches come from.
So one of the spin-offs from this, or at least one of the anime spin-offs, is an anime called Aura Battler Dunbin. I don't know how you're supposed to say that last word, but it's a 49 episode TV anime that came out in 1980,
almost entire year.
In 1983. So this actually predates Garzey's Wing, but it actually has a respectable score on Mal. It's a 7.06.
Fucking Byston Well. Now I'm kind of intrigued. I need to find out about this. What?
No, I would like to point out this is a spin-off, so it doesn't have really anything to do with Garzey's Wing.
I sure hope it does.
But it does take place in Byston Well.
By the way, they never... Okay, so it takes place in Byston Well. Whatever this... It doesn't mean anything because I know nothing about this world. The entirety of this OVA takes place on the road when they're on the way to the fucking... what's the name of that tree? Baru tree?
Whatever it's called, I don't know what it's called.
See, I can say Baru tree and no one will correct me because I'm right.
This story it makes no sense because like Chris gets transported to this world and he doesn't know what's going on, and you get, first of all, the first episode of this OVA front loads a ton, and I mean a ton, of like like lore and world building
Baraju tree. Sorry.
that ends up making no difference whatsoever because you never see any of the world that they talk about.
It's like they introduce concepts that don't mean anything. It's like there's this moment in the first episode where they're like using bow and arrows and swords and shit. It's like, oh, they have this weird thing. It's called Gada. It's like, oh, what if I put it on my arrow? But bam, it's like actual gunpowder. It's like, and then he talks to Chris from the real world. It's like, how do I create gunpowder? Well, you use this and that. And he just goes and reads from encyclopedia how to use stuff. And now everyone uses Gada, which is gunpowder, I guess. But it's like, wait, so no one in this world that they already invented gunpowder through this.
They just didn't
Gada
call it
material.
gunpowder.
Yeah, they just call it Gada. So they never used it in that way until you showed up. Okay.
I mean, I will say that is a little bit realistic because the ancient world knew about oil, but they didn't use
That's true. But you know what? Different, something else entirely that just fucking, I don't know, it's weird to me. So in the first episode he breaks his necklace that apparently allowed him to teleport to the other world, and then he goes to his grandma and is like, oh no, I broken my necklace. Oh, I have an extra one here. So, you had like teleportation like isekai necklaces on hand, bro?
I mean, it's nice to have those on hand, I guess.
And then they make like a whole point of when Hassan, she makes like these bells, like, oh, don't break the bells, don't break the bells. Nothing comes of it.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, I don't. And then this whole thing about they're fighting against like slave owners, and then that doesn't like resolve in any way.
I do appreciate that Farlan is basically Puck from Berserk.
Yes, no, not basically, is.
She is Puck from Berserk. Like,
I am
literally.
not unconvinced. I am not unconvinced that this is where the idea for Puck came from.
Shit, that came out before Berserk.
Actually, well, it came out before the anime. When did the Berserk manga start?
The manga started in the early 90s? Am I wrong?
Let me look that up.
Jamie, could you pull that up, please?
I should know this because I actually love Berserk.
But the thing is that everyone's a jerk to... Is her name Farlan? Is the furry wing people are Farlan? Hold on. Oh my god. I can't do this fucking anime.
Okay. The manga started publishing in 1989, but I do not know when the novel that this is supposed to be based on was written.
Oh no, Farlan is the name of the furry. The furry people are Ferrarios.
Ferraris? What? They're Ferraris.
and I love how stupid she is. For some reason, this show portrays her as being an absolutely, not even a klutz, but an actual idiot.
No. Everyone in this like fantasy Beistenwell isekai world is portrayed as stupid. Chris is the only competent one. Like,
not
all
even.
of their
what
problems.
Do you mean? What? Episode 2 and 3, all Chris is doing is like, whoa, I can't get up on this horse. And of episode 3, I got up on the horse.
Like, what? So many of the issues that these people in this fantasy world...
is the only one who's competent in this fucking show. God
so many of the people in this fantasy world, like, their problems that they have would be, like, instantly solved if they would just talk to each other. It's like they never even consider, like, wait... What if we talk to it? Hello?
So like I love there's this one moment with Leland, the blonde buff chick, which is like she's cool. I dig her. And she was like she goes to Chris.
Natai will be literally like bought and paid for just with a hot blonde woman. If a hot blonde woman gives him $100 to do something, he'll do it.
Listen, like there's this moment where she goes like, man, it's like, you're too incompetent for me. You should stay with Hassan. It's like, wait, what? What is this anti banter that you got going on in this fucking show? What is this anti chemistry you got here? I don't understand. What? Oh my god. I should have been intoxicated watching this OVA. Maybe I would have gotten more out of it.
Listen, this is the best. In fact, I would say the only proper way to watch this is either A, drunk, B, high, or C, with a group of friends.
So I also want to point out, like, with this real weird. So Chris kills people in this show, right? In this OVA, and then they get to fight the fuck. What was the name of the general? They fight the general of the whatever army it is. Zazagu? Bazagu?
Izumito.
No, that's not Izumito.
No, Ashigaba?
No, that's a different one. It was.
I don't know. They threw out so many names here, and I don't understand what any of them mean.
Zagizoa? I think that's the general. It was like Zagazu something.
Zabuza. Zabuza and Haku.
Oh, is it? What? It's a Naruto reference, bro. Anyway, so they fight the general.
All of anime comes from this. This is the origin of anime.
The progenitor of anime. So
this
they
is the
fight
genesis.
Zagizu, fuck you. I don't know. They fight this guy, and then there's this moment where he's like lying on the ground, he's bleeding out, and Chris is like, I don't think I can kill him, and Layla's like, this is your duty to him as a warrior. You have to kill him. It's like, fucking 10 minutes ago, you murdered this son of a bitch like this other guy. You fucking stabbed him through the head. What is this moral quandary out of nowhere? What is this fucking anime? I don't get it.
I would like to point out that one of the English voice actors for one of the characters who is named
Steve Blum.
No, it's not Steve Blum. There's no one I recognize in this English cast list, thank God. But apparently there's a character named Euphorio. I don't know who that is. Is voiced by a guy in English called David Fuhrer. What an unfortunate last name.
Also, shout out to the leader of the army, Keta Karas. That's a name, Keta Karas.
Yeah. I'll never forget. There's a line in I think it's the second episode where like they're just rattling off a bunch of names and it sounds like gobbledygook. It sounds like actual gobbledygook.
It's actually gobbledygook. It's incredible. Like every time they'll be like talking like the monsters or whatever, and Gabuju. It's like Gabujuju. See, I can't even keep up with these fucking names, dude. I need to be a fly on the wall of like JC staff offices when they made this. I need it. Please.
I don't know what was going through because like the dude. Also, there's a guy named Harry Pierce Epstein on this list. He's on the Epstein list. I don't know what was going through Tomino's mind making this because like hold on, was this a money laundering scheme, perhaps?
No way, bro. Come on. This can't be your getaway answer to every time a show is made that is garbage. It can't all be a money scheme. Money laundering scheme.
I would love to actually talk to Tomino about this and ask, like, hey, how do you feel about this all these years later? Is it still your best work?
He's like, great. I get residuals. Probably not. Although there is like an officially licensed North American DVD release of Garzey's Wing. I know it exists, and I know this exists because the cover for it is on the Wikipedia page for Garzey's Wing. So I kind of want to own this now. Do it. Buy it.
It has to be out of print. I don't know. I'll have to look up.
Bro,
and see
after we finish the recording, you're gonna look up if you can still order that shit. Like,
it has to be out of print. It has to.
Like, it would be one thing if this OVA would have been bad because of the dub. This OVA is bad regardless of the dub.
Yeah, there are many examples of anime out there that are either fine or generally good, but the English dub is just bad. I mean, I can point to a lot of examples of that. But this is just bad in any language. Maybe this would be great in Spanish. They should actually do a Spanish dub of this that is just like people go overacting their ass off.
I just don't understand the intent behind this anime.
It definitely doesn't insist on itself, I can tell you that much.
Don't pull that Peter Griffin shit on me, bro. It insists upon itself, Lois.
I love the fact that Seth MacFarlane has come out and like told the origin of where that came from.
What is the origin behind that?
He said that the origin of that is like it's literally something that one of his professors said in college when I don't know if they were actually talking about The Godfather, but it was the reason that the professor gave to why that piece of art is bad, that film is bad, is it insists upon itself.
Like, it's a great, like, don't get me wrong, like, it insists upon itself is a great descriptor. I love
it is,
that.
I will say, as much as it's played off as a joke now, it is kind of like a valid thing that some like art
like
does.
it's definitely it's a very valid like thing to say about specific arts. Not about The Godfather, if I may add.
No, The Godfather is great, and it's no Garzey's wing though.
I will say, Garzey's wing, it insists upon itself.
It's just, no, it is not. Listen, the dub definitely doesn't insist upon itself.
Oh, what were they thinking? Oh my god.
That's the thing. Again, unlike with Ghost Stories, it's not like we got two different stories to compare because they were doing a completely different story in the dub than the sub. It's the like same story. So it's not just the dub's fault that it's bad. As bad as the dub is.
Would you watch, if you, like, gun to your head, would you watch this or Ghost Stories?
If I had to pick one,
yeah,
I'd watch Ghost Stories because it's just genuinely funny and it's got edgy humor in it.
Okay.
Like, this is funny too. It's funny to laugh at and it's fun to laugh at because the dub is bad. But the dub is bad in Ghost Stories because it's supposed to be that way.
Yeah, in Garzey's wing, it's like you're just like pulling your hair out. It's like, what? What? What are you talking about? It's like, he goes to the pool, he's like, oh, wow, look at you, sexy thing. It's like, that's your childhood friend. What are you going on about? What?
I love how the description of Chris that I'm reading here, the very last sentence is, he can turn into Garzey's wing when he or someone that he cares about is in grave danger. When does that ever happen in the show?
Not, bro. Literally, like, the last episode, most of it's like, Yamato Takeru no Mikoto, why won't you create Garzey's wing?
Oh my god. There's just so much wrong. Like, they try to present him as competent, but they also establish that he's failed his college entrance exams.
He's a buffoon. He's an idiot.
I also love in the first episode where he like appears in like the Bison Well world naked, and they don't even like, and there's actual like full on frontal scenes, and they don't draw a cock. You absolute cowards, JC Staff.
And no one responds. Like 5 minutes later, oh, you should probably wear this. It's like, oh, thank you.
And the craziest thing though is they're too much of a coward to draw the cock, but he has a bush.
He has a bush.
He has a bush, but they don't draw a cock there. You absolute utter cowards,
fucking
JC Staff.
Boy has a girlfriend and he doesn't respect her enough to cut his own bush.
Or at least trim it, because this thing is a jungle down there.
Tarzan is swinging there.
Also, the girlfriend. Oh my god, the girlfriend.
This
dude Chris has a girlfriend, Rumiko, and the little bit of time we actually see them interacting together,
bad.
He kind of treats her like shit.
He's like, well, I'm actually going to this reunion. Fuck off. Drives off on his motorcycle. It's like, why did you just like fucking bail on her, bro? And then she, like, in the third episode, like, it's like, oh no, he's running out of energy. Maybe I should go and help him. And then she does this like weird gesture where she's about to like undress. I'm like, oh my god, please don't waste my time with a sex scene. And they don't, thankfully. But then she just goes, it's like, have my energy, Chris.
Could you imagine if this actually had a sex scene in it, how badly animated it would be?
How badly animated? How badly dubbed it would be, bro.
Oh my god. No, that would be the saving grace. Could you imagine like the flat like intonation that all these actors are giving? Like, oh yeah, right there, Chris.
Do you have a word for anti-erotic?
Disgusting.
Disgusting. What the fuck is this OVA? What the fuck is this?
It is the Neil Breen movie of anime OVAs. I am glad that you suggested we do this though, because it gave me a lot of stuff to laugh at, like especially in the first 2 episodes. But by the third, I'm like, okay, this can be over now. I'm kind of done with it.
The third is also pretty hysterical. The moment they introduce Giant Torod, the fucking mercenary comes out of nowhere. But sometimes he wants to help, sometimes he doesn't want to help.
Again, oh my god! Oh my god! They do the Mass Effect thing again. They introduce a goddamn mercenary / assassin in the 3rd act with no buildup. Why do people do this? Why?
I mean,
why?
To be fair, he's not Asian. And
He is not Asian, and he's not voiced by Troy Baker.
It's not Kai Lang.
He's not as bad as Kai Lang, but why? Why is there such like a why does so much media do this? Why do you introduce a character in a 3rd act with no build up, no setup, no nothing? Why do you do this, writers?
I kind of feel like watching it again. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'm masochistic like that, but I just feel like watching it again.
Listen, there's some stuff that's really, really bad out there that I'm always any Neil Breen movie, I'm always down to watch. I've seen all of them. I've seen The Room before. I'm always down to watch that.
You know, I haven't seen any Neil Breen movie, and I haven't seen The Room yet.
Man, I know what we're doing later.
That sounded brutally erotic, and I do not appreciate that. No.
It is as erotic as a Garzey's wing sex scene. And by that I mean not at all.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, I really don't know what else we can say about this except definitely watch this with your friends. Get your friends and family together and watch this. Laugh at it like I did. That is the one regret I have, because I had never seen this before, and I don't think you had either. The one regret I have is that you and I didn't watch this together.
Agreed. We can always do that, I guess. But yeah,
I guess we can.
We need to come up with a drinking game for Garzey's Wing.
Well, it can't be drink every time a bad dub line comes out, because
You'll die.
I don't know.
Take a double shot every time Chris says Yamato Takaru no Mikoto.
No, take a shot every time the background gets changed out for something that's just literally colors moving because they can't be bothered to animate a moving background.
What a fucking weird anime. Why did I do this to myself?
But hey, thank you all these great people for coming together who have made some other great stuff to make something really shitty for us to laugh at.
My favorite dub, period.
I legitimately think that more directors and people in the entertainment space should do this. Should just not even intentionally. Try to overwrite stuff and overdirect stuff, and just it's usually funny. It is usually very funny.
Or don't
do that at all, and don't waste our time, please. I guess. Hey, it made us laugh, and that is the one positive I will take away from this. Is as bad as it is, and it is really bad, it made us laugh.
Thank you, Bison Will.
Thank you, Bison Will, and maybe who knows? Maybe we will one day review the spinoff that is at least has a passing score on Mal.
Thank you, Bison Will. Thank you, Garzey's Wing. No, kindly, fuck off.
Do I even bother asking what score that you give this out of 10?
2.
A 2, okay. I was going to say a 3 out of 10 for me.
Maybe it's a 3.
I give it a 3 because it did make me laugh a lot. So
shit, hold on. Wait, I gave season 2 of Rent a Girlfriend a 2. And I think I enjoyed this more than that, so maybe it is a 3.
Okay. My goodness. Yeah, I mean, it honestly probably is a 2 from a technical perspective, but like since it's so bad, it made me laugh. I will give it that 1 extra and give it a 3.
Garzey's Wing, man. It's
trying to
rattling necklaces, dude. I don't know.
Okay, so there's only like a handful of things that I have rated lower than this on my mouse, so okay. It checks. Oh
my god!
I've given 2 things a 1 and 2 things a 2. So I mean, I gave School Days a 2 out of 10. Is this better? Yes, this is better than School Days because it made me laugh.
You've never seen School Days?
You've never seen it.
I've never seen it.
Maybe we should do a spoiler cast for that one day.
Oh no, boy.
Oh yeah.
No. Anyway,
thank you everyone out there for coming by to watch us talk about this absolute shit show, Garzey's Wing. If you've seen it, first of all, I don't think it's streaming anywhere, so har also, if anyone does have the DVD and is willing to sell it to me, get in touch. If you have seen this before, let me know down below what you thought of it. Is it as bad as we say it is, or do you think it's actually a hidden treasure? Please, I need to know if you actually think this is good. Also, don't forget to like this if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more. Check down below in the description where you can find links to all the stuff Anime Club After Dark does. As I mentioned before, we do have a Discord server where you can join us, and we do watch parties for things like this before they come out. We also have a merch store link down there where you can purchase Anime Club After Dark merch if you'd like to support us that way. We also have channel memberships open on I almost said Discord on YouTube if you would like to become a member of Anime Club After Dark on YouTube. With all that being said, though, I have been Alex, and I will see you next time. Say goodnight, Natai.
Fuck you, Alex, even though I picked this fucking anime.